You might think of sports as the ultimate arena for raw human passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unpredictable moments, sheer athleticism.
Absolutely. The human spirit on full display.
But what if I told you there's a new unseen player? Something dramatically changing the game, really transforming it from the ground up.
You're talking about AI, I assume.
Exactly. We're diving deep today into the revolutionary role of artificial intelligence, AI, and data science in the sports industry. It's fundamentally reshaping, well, everything.
Everything from elite athlete performance and strategy.
To how you experience every single thrilling moment as a fan. So, our mission here is to explore the incredible benefits, the exciting innovations shaping the future, and the crucial ethical stuff we need to keep in mind.
It's a big topic.
It is. And the scale. It's truly staggering. The global AI in sports market, projected to hit nearly $30 billion by 2032.
Wow.
Yeah, with an annual growth rate of 30%. That's huge. It's not just a trend. It feels like a fundamental redefinition of what sports even means.
A blend of human and computational prowess, you could say.
Yeah, precisely. So let's unpack this. How is AI making such a big splash in a world traditionally dominated by, sweat, grit, and pure human intuition?
That's really the core of it. What's fascinating here is that sports, with all its repetition, its patterns, and the massive amount of data it generates, well, it acts as a perfect proving ground for AI.
A proving ground.
Yeah. Every game, every single practice session, every movement, it all generates data. And AI absolutely thrives on that. It lets us unearth insights that were, frankly, invisible just a few years back.
Okay.
So it's not just about winning anymore. It's really about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. For athletes, sure, but also for the fans watching.
Okay, so pushing boundaries on the field. Where does this AI revolution start for the athletes themselves? I'm guessing it begins with data, mountains of it, but not just old school stats, right?
Oh, definitely not. We're way beyond simple box scores. The data collection now is incredibly advanced.
How so?
Think about wearable sensors. Tiny little things, accelerometers measuring speed, acceleration, gyroscopes, tracking orientation, rotation.
Right, the stuff you see in labs.
Exactly, but now they're on the field tracking everything, speed, distance covered, even the force of movements, and physiological stuff too, like heart rate, in real time.
Okay.
Then you add high-definition video analysis. Cameras studying technique, movement patterns, tactical decisions as they happen. Plus, everyday things like smartwatches, monitoring effort, recovery, general well-being. It's just a constant stream. A goldmine of information.
That is a huge amount of raw data. But collecting it is one thing, making sense of it all. How does that mountain of information actually turn into something useful for a coach or an athlete?
Right, and that's where the real power of AI kicks in, the performance analysis part. Machine learning models take all those stat scoring, shooting percentage, passing accuracy, and combine them with the deep metrics from the wearables and video.
Okay.
They're designed specifically to identify patterns, trends that even the most experienced coach might miss just by watching.
Things the human eye can't catch.
Pretty much. Or things that happen too fast. Or patterns that only emerge over hundreds of hours of data. This leads to a level of understanding that lets you create truly personalized training programs.
Personalized how?
Like AI can pinpoint a player's absolute best shooting positions on a basketball court or their most effective passing lanes in soccer. It allows coaches to tailor drills to boost those specific strengths or maybe work on very particular weaknesses. Training becomes incredibly efficient.
Right, targeted. So beyond just, making players better, what about keeping them safe? That's critical. Can AI actually help prevent injuries?
It absolutely can. And honestly, this is becoming one of AI's most vital roles in sports. It's a huge deal.
How does that work?
Well, AI models are developed to use all the data performance metrics, training load, biomechanics from video analysis, even an athlete's past injury history.
Okay.
By analyzing all these factors together, they can actually predict potential injury risks. They spot subtle patterns, maybe signs of fatigue or risky movements that indicate a higher chance of injury.
So they can flag a player before they get hurt.
Exactly. It allows teams to take proactive steps, adjust training, give more recovery time, maybe work on technique before something serious happens. It's part of this bigger shift towards preventative healthcare.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that whole preventative market is projected to be massive, over $5.5 trillion by 2027, and AI is a big driver there. It's about being proactive, not just reacting after the fact.
That's potentially life-changing for athletes. But AI isn't just about individual players is it? I mean, it must be transforming entire game plans, too. We saw data change baseball, basketball.
Oh, absolutely. Every sport is getting its data revolution now. And this is where things get really strategic. AI provides a serious competitive edge through game strategy optimization.
How so? Like telling the coach who to play.
Sort of, but much deeper. AI algorithms analyze tons of data, opponent performance, historical game trends, individual player matchups, and they offer informed recommendations for tactical decisions.
Such as?
Optimal player lineups, yes, but also in-game adjustments. What plays work best against this defense? When is the best time to substitute? Techniques like clustering, for example, can group similar plays or situations to reveal an opponent's recurring habits, patterns you can exploit.
Okay, finding tendencies.
Exactly.
Right.
But look, this isn't about AI replacing coaches, not at all. It's about augmenting their capabilities, giving them tools they never had.
So it's like a partnership.
Yeah.
Human intuition plus AI number crunching.
Precisely. Think of Google DeepMind's Tactic AI. It taught simulated soccer players, and it came up with tactics, myriad permutations, some totally new, never seen before.
Wow.
Or AlphaZero teaching itself chess, reaching superhuman levels because it had no human biases. The future is that combination. AI analyzing vast data, plus human intuition, creativity, critical thinking.
So a coach gets an insight from the AI.
And they can test it on the practice pitch maybe that same day. There was a great example in cycling recently. UAE Team Emirates used an AI model, and it suggested a really counterintuitive strategy.
Right.
Yeah, conserve energy during a key climb, which seemed wrong. But it worked. They had more left in the tank for the finale and blew past the competition. It's true collaboration.
That's fascinating. And sticking with the game itself, AI isn't just helping coaches, it's getting involved in officiating too, like making the calls.
It is, yeah. AI judging is making real inroads. Think gymnastics scoring or tennis. ELC Live, that's electronic line calling. It's replacing human line judges entirely in ATP tournaments from 2025. Millimeter perfect calls every time.
No more arguments about line calls.
Well, maybe fewer. And in football, you have VAR, the video assistant referee. That system uses video replay, often aided by AI analysis, to help the human ref make more accurate decisions. It acts like a non-biased virtual assistant.
Okay.
Even at the Paris Olympics, AI was used in diving. It split the sequences for analysis in real time, helping fans understand the judging. It adds accuracy, transparency, traceability.
It's incredible. A far cry from just relying on the ref's eyes and a coach's gut feeling. It makes you wonder where sports will be in another 10 years. But the impact goes beyond the pitch, right? It's profoundly changing how you, the fan, experience sports, whether you're actually in the stadium or watching from your couch.
Definitely.
And interestingly, we're actually seeing a rise in people going to live games again. Attendance went up from 34% in 2023 to 37% projected for 2025.
Which is interesting because
Ticket prices jumped 22% just in May 2024. So people are paying more to go.
Right. Which raises the question, what's making these live experiences so compelling, especially for younger fans like Gen Z and millennials, even with higher costs?
It has to be the tech, right? The smart stadium idea.
Exactly. That smart stadium market is exploding. Expected to go from, around $19.6 billion in 2024 to nearly $42 billion by 2029. These places are using tech, often AI-driven, to create really immersive events.
So what does that look like?
Think Levi Stadium using augmented reality on your phone. You hold it up, see real-time stats overlaid on the players. Or SoFi Stadium with that insane 70,000 square foot wraparound video screen. But it's more than just screens. AI helps with the practical stuff too, like apps for tickets and schedules. Fans find that really useful. Facial recognition for entry. The Cleveland Browns use it for thousands of fans every game, speeds things up.
Wow, no fumbling for tickets.
Right. And navigation inside these huge venues, like they used at the World Cup. Even ordering food right to your seat, like at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. AI manages the logistics. It makes the whole experience smoother, more engaging.
It sounds like the stadium itself becomes part of the entertainment, not just the place you watch it.
That's a great way to put it, blurring the lines between being there and interacting digitally.
Okay, so that's the in-stadium experience getting an upgrade. But what about the rest of us watching from home? How's AI changing that? Because it feels like that's getting a massive makeover too.
Oh, absolutely. And you are at the center of it. Look at the stats.
Yeah.
Over half of fans, 54%, now use AI or generative AI tools instead of just Google for sports info.
Really, more than search engines.
Yeah. And almost 60% say they trust AI-generated sports content. People are getting comfortable with it. So much so that 27% are willing to pay about 8% more for an AI-enhanced viewing experience.
Pay more. What are they getting for that?
Primarily personalization. That's the key word. 67% of fans want AI to pull together all their sports info in one place, and 64% want content tailored specifically to them.
My favorite teams, my favorite players.
Exactly. Personalized summaries, highlights focused on what you care about. Think about the Ferrari F1 app with IBM real-time race summaries, AI insights comparing the current race to legendary past moments, all tailored to your interests.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What about interacting more? I've heard about some pretty wild ideas there.
It is getting wild, in a good way. 63% of fans are actually excited about competing virtually against real players during a live game.
Wait, what? How?
Remember that Michelob Ultra and Williams racing thing, Lap of Legends? A real F1 driver raced AI avatars of past champions?
Yeah.
Imagine that kind of interaction becoming common.
That's blurring lines for sure.
Totally. And 58% want to replay matches with different strategies. What if we'd done this? Which tools like Huddle Sports Code are starting to enable?
Testing out coaching decisions yourself.
Kind of. And 56% want AI to create personalized highlight reels instantly. Services like Magnify can apparently do that in under a minute. It's all about making your viewing experience deeper, more interactive, more yours.
Okay, so the experience is getting richer, more personalized. But with all this tech, especially handling payments and tickets, trust and security must be huge issues.
Absolutely crucial. And that brings in another key tech, blockchain. It's being used to tackle a really persistent problem, ticket fraud.
Ah, the fake tickets, the scalpers.
Exactly. People lost over £1 million just to online ticket scams recently. Blockchain offers a way to fight that.
How does it help?
Because it's a secure, decentralized ledger, it provides basically tamper-proof oversight of every ticket transaction. Smart contracts can automatically enforce rules, like when a ticket can be resold.
But you can trace the ticket.
Yes, a buyer can use a blockchain explorer to see the ticket's entire history, its origin. It makes forging or duplicating tickets incredibly difficult, almost impossible. It builds trust and just makes the whole process more efficient for genuine fans.
Okay, so AI and blockchain are bringing all these amazing benefits. Performance, strategy, fan experience, security. But it can't all be smooth sailing, right? As exciting as this is, it feels like there must be potential pitfalls. Like, how much tech is too much tech?
That is the crucial question, isn't it? And it naturally leads us to the challenges and the ethics. While the benefits are immense, there is resistance.
From it?
Coaches, players sometimes, they worry about human decision-making getting sidelined, especially in strategy or picking lineups. There's skepticism. And there's a learning curve. You need new skills to really understand and use AI recommendations effectively.
And what about the fans? Do they ever feel it's too much?
They do. There's a definite concern about authenticity. Over half of fans, 53%, feel that too much tech can actually diminish the fun of being at a live game. And 57% worry it compromises the authentic feel of sports. They don't want it to feel sterile or overly controlled by machines.
Finding that balance is key then. What about other concerns? Misinformation, privacy.
Yeah.
We're collecting so much data now.
Huge concerns. Misinformation is a big one. With generative AI, it's easier to create false narratives. 66% of fans worry that misinformation, maybe from unverified AI platforms, could fuel online abuse against athletes.
Yeah, that's worrying.
And 57% worry about generally false content, 54% about AI perhaps impersonating players to give fake tips or endorsements. It's serious enough that the IOC used an AI system in Paris specifically to monitor social media for abuse against athletes.
Proactive monitoring.
Exactly. And data privacy, you mentioned it. With wearables, smart stadiums, personalized apps, vast amounts of personal data are being collected. Many fans aren't fully aware of how it's stored, shared, or used.
So what are organizations doing?
They're starting to partner seriously with tech security firms. The NFL works with NetApp. The Atlanta Hawks use Acronis. Atletico de Madrid teamed up with Google Cloud. It's about building robust safeguards and, crucially, building fan trust.
Right, so boiling it down, we have these incredibly powerful tools, amazing benefits, but they demand a really strong ethical compass, don't they, to make sure they serve human values first.
Absolutely. Taking a step back, the ethical considerations here are paramount. Any AI used in sport must respect basic human rights and good governance principles.
Like what specifically?
Well, first, human dignity and autonomy. AI should enhance athletes, not manipulate them, protect their physical and psychological well-being, their right to make their own choices.
So no AI pushing athletes beyond safe
Or
limits.
exploiting vulnerabilities. Think
Mhm.
about doping monitoring with wearables. It raises real autonomy questions that need careful balancing. Then there's equality. This is critical.
As-
A lot of the training data for sports AI comes from male athletes, often in developed countries. If we're not careful, AI models could be biased, potentially disadvantaging female athletes, intersex athletes, disabled athletes. We have to ensure AI promotes fair opportunities for everyone.
Avoiding built-in bias.
Yes. And finally, transparency and accountability. Many AI algorithms are black boxes. Their internal logic isn't easily understood. So we need clear communication about how AI is being used, why it's being used, and what the potential downsides are. That's essential for trust.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground. We've seen how AI is fundamentally changing performance, strategy, and the way you, the listener, engage with sports personalized content, smarter stadiums. But we've also hit on the really vital need to ensure this tech serves human values: authenticity, privacy, fairness.
Exactly. The future potential here is just incredible. It really feels like a symbiotic race to the finish line where everyone, athletes, teams, fans, can genuinely win. But only if we are actively guiding its development, using strong ethical guidelines, always focusing on human flourishing.
It's not just about faster, stronger anymore.
No, it's about deeper understanding, greater connection, pushing human potential in ways we're probably only just beginning to grasp.
So as AI continues to learn, adapt, really blurring those lines between the physical and digital, the real and the virtual, it leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Will the most valuable player of the future be an athlete, a coach, or maybe the algorithm that empowers them all?